So on the bench I've got this Yamaha DVD player. I've been asked to have a look at this, see if I can fix it. Apparently it doesn't play discs, so we'll give it a try. I haven't tried powering up myself yet. We're going to try this together for the first time. We'll plug power in, we'll see what happens. I've got a disc key ready to put in case we need one. We'll just have a little look at it and see what's going on. So I've got the plug into the hoppy meter over here. Let's turn the power on. It made a noise. No indicators. Oh, there is an indicator there. I can just see lines on display there. Okay. So it's doing something. It's not a very bright display. It's a really dim display actually. You probably can't even see it on camera. It says no disc. Okay, let's open it up. Let's put a disc in and see if it'll actually try and play it. Unfortunately you guys probably can't see it. The display is not very bright at all. Don't know how old this thing is. Now I'm using, this is no endorsement, frequency. If you haven't watched this movie, don't. FTS off. That is playing. Okay. That is interesting. FTS off again. Still playing. Track skip. That's still playing. So it looks like maybe the disc that was being used with this was a problem, or there was some debris on the laser which has been dislodged by having it moved around. That is still playing. That's track number 8. That's playing still. So yeah, anyway, as I say, this movie, don't watch it. If you've ever had any dealings with radio, like ham radio or CB radio, anything like that, you'll be poking holes in this thing like crazy. They really should have had someone consulting with them about, you know, the reality of radio, because it was so far-fetched, it was ridiculous. Anyway, it's still playing. Still playing. Still playing. Okay, well, I'm going to put it apart and give the laser a clean anyway. We'll put it apart and give it a clean, because that's what I think it needs anyway. And it's got security screws, of course it does. So it's got 3 screws in the back, 2 screws on each side, I think that's probably it. But they're little Torx ones, I think. Let's have a look, see if I can bypass their security, as it were. Oh look, that one fits. Yeah, nothing too special. They're just not casual people getting in there. If you haven't had the right screwdriver sets, then it's fine, isn't it? So, not completely irreparable at least. Anyway, I'll get this thing apart and we'll come back. Right, I've got the screws out. Let's get this cover off and have a look and see what we're dealing with. Oh, that's nice, actually. This is serviceable, this is good. There's the laser. You can see it right there. It's exposed, which makes it really easy to get to clean it. I wonder how old this thing is anyway. I'm trying to figure out dates. See if I can see any date codes on this thing. It would be nice to see a date just printed somewhere, you know. Design date, blah blah blah. Give you an idea. I mean, on the back of here, it doesn't really say anything. 1992 is 1997, so it can't be any older than 1997. But I would like to know what year it was actually made. Looking at the capacitors and stuff, they look fine. Can't see any signs of problems with those, so that's always a good thing. None of them looking like they're dodgy. It's actually pretty clean inside here, but I can see a little bit of debris, a little bit of dust around, so it could be something was on the laser at the time when it was used. Maybe there's a hair on the disc and it fell on a laser. When it's been moved, it's fallen back off again. So I'll give this a bit of a clean out inside of it. It's not too bad, but certainly seen a lot worse. So I'm going to try and figure out a date code in this thing, and I'll come back and let you know what the year it was made, hopefully. Well, after much searching around, the only thing I can see which might be a date code is 0125, which would be 25th week of 01. I don't know if that's right. That's still 20 years old. I don't think it's that old. It's a bit of a mystery. I'm not really sure what year this was made. There's probably a way of finding out, but I don't recognise anything in it. I don't think it matters that much to know. It's just a curiosity. So anyway, we'll move on. Right, so I've got a foam tipped cleaner, which I've got soaked in alcohol, and I'm just going to gently use this on the laser. Obviously you have to be really careful with these. You must not scratch it. If you scratch it, you'll ruin it, which is another reason I'm using a foam one rather than just a cotton tip, because the foam ones are much more gentle and any debris should go into the foam and hopefully not end up scratching the laser. You also notice I'm turning it around as well, so if anything does get on it, it should go in and get out of the way. Now I've done the laser, I'm going to do it around the laser. Let's get my hand out of the way, to the left hand, and just clean anything in this area which might be near it. Okay, so if there's any dust in the area, it will pick it up and get rid of it. that's the plan, and we'll just do it around the tray as well, and just try and pick it all up and get any dust up, because there are some little bits of hair and stuff in here, and it could well be a bit of that is what's caused the problem. Right, so could just be something's dropped in. You got above the laser there, without touching it. Right. And that could be what it really needs is clean the tray a little bit as well. Obviously, we get that bit when it's out anyway. But the main thing I'm trying to do is get rid of anything which could be drop sense. There's a few little hairs on there, so it's clean. Can you see that? There are some hairs on there. Don't know if you can see it, but there are some hairs on there. So there'll be some debris from that area which has come out. There'll be some hairs up here as well. So hopefully it's all it needs. Right, so I put a disc in after doing that cleaning. It's playing just fine. You probably can't see it on display, but you can probably see the disc spinning. Alright, so that's definitely working okay. It's definitely no worse. It's working anyway. That's that job done. I'll put it back together, give it back. Might find it useful. Foam tipped cleaners. It's very soft. You have to be really careful with lasers. It's really easy to damage them if you're not careful with them. You know, you have to be really careful. Foam ones I found are better than the cotton ones, just for this particular job. A bit more gentle. Right, so subscribe if you like the video. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll catch you next one. Bye.